In the beginning of the drama, we see Chien, who is a first-year student of the sculpture department. In her life, there are only two goals. First, to change the sculpture department and go into oil painting, and second, to end her long single life and get into a relationship. In her room, there are three other friends living too, among whom one's name was Xin, the second's name was Jian, and the third's name was Yang. All of them are sitting and playing cards. Just then, Yang gets up for some work and goes out, and Chien takes her place. But it is Chien's bad luck. As soon as she sits down, the disciplined team members come there and take their cards, because playing cards was not allowed in the hostel. Chien is in the discipline department, and he is also a first-year student of the sculpture department and studies in their class. All of them, seeing him, request, "Please leave us," but he does not listen to them and takes their picture. The next day, Chien is running to give the exam for registration in oil painting. She chooses a shortcut, but it was closed. Even then, she chooses that path and, going further, collides with Chien, due to which Chien's sculpture falls down and gets damaged, and Chien herself falls into the water. But Chien does not help her and starts looking at his sculpture. Then a boy who was boating rescues Chien, so Chien, without seeing him, says, "Thanks," and goes towards the exam hall. When she reaches the exam hall, she is not allowed to give the exam because she was completely wet and her admit card was also ruined. After that, Chien is in her room and speaks badly about Chien to her friends. On the other side, Chien also tells his friends everything. The next day, Chien and Xin were carrying some luggage. Then a boy helps them. This was the same boy who had saved Chien from the water. This boy's name is Song-si. Then Xin says to Chien, "You should give Song-si a gift because he helped you." Chien agrees to Xin's words and then gifts Song-si a smartwatch. After that, Chien calls her friend Xin and tells her, "I gifted Song-si a watch." Then Xin advises her, "You should date Song-si." On this, Chien says, "I will never date Song-si because he helps everyone, and if I become his girlfriend, I won't feel special." Song-si, standing behind, was also listening to Chien's words. When Chien turns back, she is shocked seeing him there. Song-si says, "I came to return your card, which you left with the watch." Chien takes the card and then leaves from there. After Chien leaves, Song-si remembers that in childhood, one of his friends had also said something similar, that "I help everyone, and she will never date me." He starts thinking that maybe Chien is his childhood friend. Then everyone in the classroom is told that they have to make one sculpture each, so all the people get busy with this work. Xin says to Chien, "Shen's sculpture will be the best, and if you break it, then your sculpture will look the best." Chien overhears their words. He goes near them, so Chien says to him, "We were just joking," but Chien takes it seriously and gets scared. Chien clarifies to him, "I was just joking, I have no such intention." Then at night, Chien comes back to the classroom to take something, but accidentally, Shen's sculpture falls and breaks. She thinks, "If I tell Chien, he won't believe me," so she tries to fix it herself. The next day, Chien, seeing his sculpture, understands that someone has changed it. He goes out of the classroom to check the CCTV, so Chien also follows him. Coming outside, Chien sees Chien standing right outside the classroom because Chien had figured out that Chien had done all this. Chien tells him, "All this happened by mistake. I didn't do it intentionally, and I sat all night and fixed it too." Then in the class, the professor likes Shen's sculpture the most, so Chien says in front of everyone, "This wasn't made by me but by Chien," and leaves from there. In the next scene, Chien is going to take a bath with Xin, so Xin tells her about a door, that years ago, a girl committed suicide there, and since then, no one has opened that bathroom door. Chien gets scared hearing this, but when she goes to the bathroom, she accidentally opens that door. On the other side of the door is the men's bathroom, where boys are present. Seeing them, Chien is shocked. The boys, seeing her, are also shocked. Then Chien comes there and, putting a towel on Chien's face, takes her out and closes the door. The next day, this news spreads in college that the towel won in the basketball match is with a girl. This towel was won by Chien. Ling Wei's friend tells her all this and says, maybe Chien is dating a girl. Ling Wei gets upset hearing this because she likes Chien. Then it is announced in the classroom that there will be a basketball match between departments, for which 3 girls are needed. So Min puts Chien, Yuan, and Jian's names in the list. But during practice, Chien does not come, so Chien scolds Jian and tells her to call her. Then Chien comes there, almost falling, so Chien starts teaching her basketball, but for Chien, all this is like a torture. On the other side, Ling Wei's friend tells her that Chien is teaching basketball to a girl. Hearing this, she gets upset and goes there to see whom Chien is teaching basketball to. But there, she collides with Chien. and water from the cup in her hand falls on Chien. Chien is wearing a white shirt so it becomes see-through, so Chien covers her with his shirt, but Chien returns his shirt and goes into the bathroom to dry her shirt, where she thinks Chien is not that bad. Then, on the day of the match, the opponent team's girls are deliberately bothering Chien, making her fall and get hurt. Song-si is in the opposite team, but he still notices all this. Those girls were doing all this at Ling Wei's behest because Ling Wei was feeling that Chien was dating Chien. In the middle of the match, the ball comes to Chien, so she foolishly throws the ball into the opposite side's basket, due to which they get a score. Seeing all this, Chien starts glaring at her. Then in the last moments of the match, Chien gets the ball again, and this time she shoots the basket in the correct place, due to which her team wins the match, and they celebrate it. After the match, Chien's friend Min tells Chien, the girls of the opposite team were deliberately targeting Chien, and this is probably because of Ling Wei. Hearing this, Chien says, it doesn't matter to me, girls are a distraction for me and I don't need this. Ling Wei's friend overhears Chien's words, and then she goes and tells this to Ling Wei and says, we unnecessarily bothered Chien. Hearing her friend's words, Ling Wei also realizes that she did wrong. Then everyone is celebrating when they get a message to join PT class. Everyone reaches there, but Chien gets late. Due to this, she gets punished, and in the punishment, she has to clean the college for a week. When Chien is working, Song-si comes there and does not let her do any work but instead starts flirting with her. During the match, Song-si had seen a mark on Chien's neck, due to which he understood that she is his childhood friend. Then, the same things are discussed in the sports room. The situation gets even more complicated when Song-si himself is made Chien's partner. Song-si is bothering her, so Chien ignores him a lot, but then getting annoyed, Chien throws a cloth hard at him, which goes and hits Chien. Chien had come there to take a ball, so he leaves from there without saying anything. Then Chien thinks that if she locks Song-si in the sports room, she won't have to play with him, and she does just that. But she accidentally locks Chien inside instead of Song-si, and Ling Wei is also with him. She had come there to talk to Chien and was asking him to go to the high school reunion, but Chien refuses her. Then when Chien sees Song-si outside, she understands that there is someone else in the room. So she runs back to open the door. Opening the door, she sees Ling Wei with Chien. So she, thinking something else, says, sorry, and runs away. After a while, Chien comes to the sports room again and sees Chien there. She asks him, did I disturb you? Chien says, no, you helped me. Then Chien starts looking for her sports leg pad there. So Chien tells her it is kept on the rack. Then Chien climbs onto the rack to take it down and is about to fall. So Chien catches her and brings her down. Just then, Chien finds Ling Wei's black pouch at the door, which Ling Wei had deliberately left there so that Chien would come to return it to her. Chien picks it up and tells Chien to return it. Chien clearly refuses, so Chien keeps it with herself. Then in the classroom, everyone was doing their work. Ling Wei comes there and asks Chien about her pouch. Chien says, I don't know. Just then, Chien returns her pouch and says, I found this lying in the sports room. Then, Ling Wei introduces herself and says that she is in the dance department. Chien, also smiling, introduces herself. In the middle of their conversation, Chien tells Chien to do her work, and Ling Wei also leaves from there. The next day, Chien is going in a hurry, so she collides with Chien on the way, due to which her lipstick gets on Chien's white shirt, but Chien does not see it. Then in the classroom, the professor catches Chien because she was marking attendance for the day she was absent. For this, the professor scolds her a lot. Then the professor announces in the class that after their batch, the sculpture course will be closed in the college. All the students get upset hearing this, but the professor says to them, don't worry, I will teach you until the end. The professor also tells them that they will have to prepare for the fest, so now they should think about what they have to do. After the professor leaves, Chien sees the lipstick mark on his shirt, and he says to Chien, next time, don't collide with any boy. Chien says sorry to him and leaves. In the next scene, Chien was removing the lipstick mark from his shirt when his friends see this and ask him the name of the girl with the lipstick, but Chien does not tell them anything. The next day, Chien goes to apologize to the professor for the attendance incident, where Chien was already present. From their conversation, Chien comes to know that they need a model to make a sculpture. Hearing this, Chien thinks that she has a good opportunity to improve her reputation in front of the professor. So she says that she will bring a model, but coming outside, she comes to know that last time, Chien had brought the model. So to get Chien's help, she gifts him one of her hand creams, saying that he will need it. After this, when Chien is in the classroom, Chien comes near her and gives her a card and tells her, after class is over, we will go to talk to the model. But just then, the professor starts taking Chien with him for some work. So to impress the professor, Chien says that she will go alone to talk to the model. Then coming outside, Chien herself starts crying about her decision because the model had refused to meet her. She tells her friend Chien, I was doing all this to impress the professor because the professor had seen me marking attendance when I was absent, and my image had been ruined in his eyes, so I wanted to improve my image in his eyes. Chien tells her To get help from Chien, I had also given him my expensive cream so that he would easily agree. Chien, standing nearby, also overhears her words. Chien also sees him. Chien does not say anything to her and leaves from there. The next day, Chien was in the classroom and could not bring the model because the model had refused to meet her. Just then, the professor comes and asks Chien about the model. Hearing this, Chien gets nervous and is about to refuse. Just then, Chien comes there and says to the professor, "I have brought the model." Then in one place, Chien accidentally breaks the tap, and water starts coming out, so Chien stops it with his hands and fixes it. In the next scene, the professor sends Chien, Chien, and Jiasi to work on a project with seniors. When these three go there, the seniors do not behave well with them because, in their view, juniors were not good enough. Leaving Chien and Jiasi, they behave very badly with Chien. They give her very strange work, such as bringing buckets of water, bringing paper, etc. Then a senior asks Chien to bring paint. Chien brings it, so the senior says to bother her, "I didn't tell you to bring this paint." Chien says, "But you did." The senior does not listen to her. So Chien says to him, "You are seniors, so you should behave like seniors." After this, Chien goes down to take water and calls Xin and says, "I will be late today because I have a lot of work today." Then when she comes up, she sees the door is closed, so she understands that this is the senior's work. Just then, Chien also comes there from behind, meaning these two are now locked there. Now Chien asks Chien to open the gate, but Chien says, "It will be of no use." But Chien thinks that Chien himself does not want to do it. So Chien herself climbs on the grill and opens the gate. By doing this, she is about to fall. So Chien saves her. Then, after going outside, they find the gate closed. Chien says that he has already called and someone will come and open the gate. Then Chien asks Chien, "Why do you listen to the seniors so much? They were bothering you." Chien says, "I just want to show that I can do every task, and I want to make a good impression on the professor." While these two are talking, just then Song-si and Ling Wei come there with the guard. As soon as the gate opens, Song-si starts flirting with Chien, and Ling Wei also tries to talk to Chien, but Chien ignores her and leaves. Then Chien goes into the room and scolds his friends because he had called them for help, but they had sent Ling Wei there. The next morning, everyone is painting the sculpture together. So Chien comes to Chien and puts paint on his nose, but Chien does not say anything to her, just smiles. After a while, their work is almost complete. Just then, Chien sees a wire near Chien's legs, which he catches with his hands. Then the professor comes and praises their sculpture. After they leave, Chien's eyes fall on Chien's hands, so she takes him with her and puts a bandage on his hand. After that, Chien also asks Chien to give her a treat. Not hearing Chien's reply, she's about to say something to him. Just then, Chien smiles and leaves, telling her, "Message me the time and place." Hearing Chien's reply, Chien also smiles. After that, Chien is in his room and keeps looking at his phone again and again. He is waiting for Chien's call. His friend Min notices that Chien is looking at his phone repeatedly. That is why he gets so excited that he gets his head stuck in the bed, and despite many attempts, he is not able to get out. On the other side, Chien had been sitting in the cafeteria for a long time, and the cafeteria had also become completely empty. Just then, Song-si comes there. He asks her, "What are you doing here?" Chien says, "Nothing." Then Song-si says to her, "The cafeteria is about to close now. If you want, you can come with me." On this, Chien says yes, and leaves from there with him. Here, the fire brigade people come to the hostel and get Chien's friends out and ask them not to do such a thing again. After this, Chien looks at his phone and runs towards the cafeteria. Then Chien and Song-si are going along the road when Song-si's eyes fall on Chien. Seeing him, Song-si understands that Chien was waiting for Chien there. That is why he comes in front of her so that Chien cannot see Chien. And that's what happens. They both cannot see each other. Chien then reaches the cafeteria, but he sees that the cafeteria has closed. So he tries to call Chien, but her phone is switched off. Then he sends an SMS to tell Chien, "This is why I couldn't come." On the other side, Chien goes into her room, so she is quite sad. Her friends ask her the reason for being sad, but she does not tell them anything. Then she sees that her mobile battery is dead, so she puts it on charge. The next day, Chien tries to tell her in the classroom, "Why didn't I come that day?" But Chien, without listening to him, says, "I knew that you wouldn't come there." After which Chien starts ignoring Chien. Then their teacher sends Chien and Chien tickets for an important lecture. When Chien is going to attend that lecture, she learns that Chien is also going to attend. So she calls the teacher and makes an excuse. "My stomach is hurting, so I will not go to the lecture." And instead, she sends her friend. Now because Chien was ignoring him a lot, Chien also starts getting angry because of this. In the next scene, Chien is sitting in the cafeteria with his roommate eating food, and along with that, they are thinking about what performance they will give on the college anniversary. Just then, Min gets the idea of dancing, but those people did not know how to dance at all. That is why they start wondering, from whom will they learn to dance? Ling Wei was in the dance department, so Min calls her there. As soon as Ling Wei comes there, Min says to her, In the college anniversary, our department has to dance, so will you teach us dance? On this, Ling Wei agrees to teach dance. The next day, people from the sculpture department reach to learn dance, where Ling Wei teaches them dance. But Chien does not come for dance practice because he was busy making the principal's sculpture. There, Ling Wei comes to know that Chien is not coming for dance practice today, so she makes everyone do warm-up and sends them away. The next day, Ling Wei goes to meet Chien, where she comes to know that Chien has a cold, so she gives him lemon juice. But Chien does not take the lemon juice from her and ignores her and leaves. On the other side, everyone is waiting for Ling Wei for dance practice. Just then, from the conversation between Min and his friends, Chien learns why Chien did not come to the cafeteria that day. Then Chien thinks, I unnecessarily ignored Chien and didn't listen to him. Then Chien brings lemon juice for everyone to persuade Chien so that she can talk to Chien on the pretext of giving him lemon juice. But Chien was not in the class, so Min takes Chien's share of the lemon juice and puts it on his bag. When Chien comes into the class, seeing the lemon juice on the bag, he thinks that Ling Wei must have kept it, so he throws it in the dustbin. Everyone is surprised seeing his behavior. Min asks him, why did you do all this? Chien brought lemon juice for everyone with so much love. When Chien comes to know that Chien had brought the juice, he takes the juice out of the dustbin and says to everyone, it fell from my hand. Ling Wei notices this, that Chien did not take the juice brought by her, and took Chien's juice. Then after dance practice, Ling Wei says to Chien, do you like Chien? First you thought that I brought the juice. That's why you threw it in the dustbin, but when you came to know that Chien brought that juice, you took it out of the dustbin. Now while these two were talking, Chien, who was hiding behind the curtain, gets a call from her friend, so she quickly gets up, due to which her head hits a rod and she screams loudly. Seeing this, Chien starts to move towards her, but Ling Wei holds his hand and says, first you answer me. Chien jerks his hand hard, due to which Ling Wei's face gets a cut. Now seeing this, everyone present there gets angry at Chien and tells him to take her to the hospital. Now, out of compulsion, Chien has to leave Chien and take Ling Wei to the hospital. The next day in the library, Chien was discussing with Chien how they can improve their show. Song-si overhears their conversation there and, talking about flirting with Chien, says that he can help her. On this, Chien asks him, how? He tells her that they can combine Greek mythology and sculpture and perform in their show, which was a very unique idea. This would make their show much better. But Chien does not particularly like Song-si's idea and tries to ignore him, but Song-si starts trying to convince her. Just then, Chien comes there and tells them both not to make noise in the library. Then Song-si puts his hand on Chien's shoulder and says, I apologize on behalf of Chien. Seeing him doing this, Chien leaves from there and does not stop even when Chien stops him. Due to this, Chien feels quite bad. Then she goes to the cafeteria to talk to Chien, where she asks him, can I sit near you? On this, Chien says yes. Then Chien says to him, why didn't you tell me about the accident that day? On this, Chien says, I messaged you. Now, as soon as Chien checks her phone, Chien's message is there, in which Chien had written why he could not come to the cafeteria that day, and Chien could not read it because she had turned off notifications. After this, she talks to Chien about the show and tells him about Song-si's idea. Chien says, Song-si's idea is not that bad, we can try it. Now, with his agreement, Chien also agrees and smiles. After this, they go shopping for their show, where Song-si also comes, asks to come with them, and says that he can help carry their luggage. So these people take him with them. Then, after shopping, Song-si goes to get juice for Chien. Just then, Chien comes there, and these two talk a little. Just then, strange noises start coming from Chien's stomach due to hunger, so Chien gives her the chocolate he had with him to eat. After this, we see that everyone is rehearsing for their show wearing dresses. Just then, they notice that the quality of the last remaining cloth is quite bad, and now it has been many days since this cloth was brought, so the shopkeeper does not exchange it either. And because Chien had brought that cloth, Chien says, you guys make my dress out of this. Finally, the day of their performance also comes, where everyone was getting ready. Just then, Chien comes quietly because she had the department transfer form with her. That is why she was bringing it hidden inside her clothes. But in the meantime, one of their classmates comes there. He was also going to transfer from his department, and seeing his form, everyone says to him, how can you do this? How can you leave our department? Now seeing all this, Chien thinks, I should not tell anyone about this. So she quietly puts that form inside her bag and starts getting ready for the show. Then all of them get ready for their performance and go backstage, where Chien's two friends were playing his mom and dad's role. Chien says to them, seeing them, you two stay away from me at the time of the photo. Just then, Min hugs both of them and says, how can you even think like this? No one can separate us. Then Song-si also reaches backstage to watch the performance, where Ling Wei asks him, what are you doing here? So he says, I have come here to see Chien. After this, the show starts, where everyone is performing very well. But suddenly, Chien's foot slips, and she is about to fall off the stage. But Chien catches her hand and helps her stand near him, seeing which the entire audience starts cheering. Now, getting scared by this as soon as Chien starts to move back, Chien's dress tears, seeing which everyone thinks that their performance is now ruined. But then Chien pulls Chien near him and, making another pose, says to Chien, "Don't be afraid, just look at me." Chien also does the same. Now the entire audience was looking at these two only. Along with them, Ling Wei and Song Si were also watching these two from a distance and getting jealous. Then the performance ends, and all the audience claps for them. Then everyone goes backstage, where Chien says thank you to Chien for saving her from falling. Then Min says to Chien, "If you try to undress our friend again, we will protect him." After this, Chien starts to leave, and accidentally, Chien's dress lifts up again because of her, so everyone starts looking at her. Then Chien asks Chien, "After all, what is your motive? You left no stone unturned in undressing me today." Hearing this, Chien gets embarrassed and leaves from there. After that, Chien comes to the hostel and checks the form in her bag, so she does not find the form. Then she remembers that Chien also has a bag like hers, and by mistake, she put her form in Chien's bag. That is why she goes back to Chien to get it, but she is not able to take the form out of his bag. Then, when she sleeps at night, she has a bad dream about this, that her form has fallen into everyone's hands and her truth has come out in front of everyone. Seeing this, everyone is calling her a traitor, seeing which she gets up scared and thinks, "I have to get my form back from Chien somehow." The next day, she goes to Chien in the classroom and tries to take the form out of his bag repeatedly, but she is not successful, and due to her such actions, Min thinks that she has started liking Chien. After this, these two are going somewhere by bus, where Chien's eyes are fixed on Chien's bag, so Chien says to her, "Nowadays, you have started liking my bag a lot." Hearing this, Chien closes her eyes and sits there. Then she was quite bored, so Chien takes out one of his earphones from his ear and puts it in her ear. Due to this, they both come quite close and start looking at each other. Then at night, Chien checks his bag, so he finds Chien's transfer letter in his bag. From this, he understands that Chien is going to change her department, and that is why she was checking his bag again and again. Now Chien puts that letter back in his bag again. Just then, Chien comes there, and seeing Chien's behavior, he feels that he has started liking Chien. He messages Chien's friend Xin and says, "I think Chien and Chien like each other, but they are not able to tell each other." Then Chien says to Xin, "We have to bring them closer to each other, and for this I need your help." Xin also agrees to help him. Then, the next day, Xin asks Chien to play Room Escape game, for which Chien refuses, but Xin persuades her somehow. Chien's friend Chien also asks him to play the Room Escape game. Chien also refuses in the beginning, but when he comes to know that Chien is also going to play that game, he agrees easily. Then everyone goes to play the game, where when Chien goes to keep everyone's bags, she starts looking for her form in Chien's bag. Just then, Chien comes with her form in his hand and asks her, "Are you looking for this?" Seeing the form in Chien's hand, Chien is very shocked and stops him to explain. She says, "I liked oil painting from the beginning, but due to low marks, I didn't get admission in it, but now I have got an opportunity to transfer to oil painting, so I don't want to waste it." After this, Chien also says to Chien, "If you want, you can tell everyone." Chien says, "I will not tell anyone, and everyone has the right to choose their department." Hearing Chien's words, Chien becomes happy. After this, according to the plan, Jinan and Xin form a pair and go out to find the keys, and they also tell Chien and Chien to find the keys, after which these two search for the keys. Chien is quite smart, so he starts looking for all the keys one by one. At one point, he tells Chien to pick up a key, but due to Chien's short height, she cannot reach that key, so Chien helps her. After which, they take out all the keys one by one, and now only one key was left, and for that, one of them had to wear a smartwatch and increase their heartbeat, due to which they would get that key. That is why Chien makes Chien wear that smartwatch and tells her to run, so that her heartbeat becomes fast, and tells her that he is not doing this work himself because he exercises every day and his heartbeat will not become fast so quickly. After this, Chien keeps running for a long time, but her heartbeat does not become very fast, so Chien uses his brain and pulls Chien towards him, and stands like that, due to which Chien's heartbeat becomes fast, and the lock opens, inside which they also get the key. After this, these two come outside and come to know that Kinan and Xin have left them and gone. Now it was quite late at night, and they were also getting late to go to the hostel, so these people take a taxi. But the driver accidentally takes them on the wrong route. Due to this, they get late in reaching the hostel, so Chien somehow wakes up the warden, and Chien's late entry is recorded. The next day, Chien comes to know that 5 points have been cut due to her late arrival at the hostel, due to which Chien becomes very upset because due to these points, she could have a problem in changing departments. After this, she goes to the professor and says to him, "The 5 points you have deducted are very important for me because I want to change my department." The professor asks her, "Why do you want to change your department?" So Chien says, "I wanted to go into oil painting from the beginning, but due to low marks, I was sent to the sculpture department. But now I have got an opportunity, so now I want to change my department." Hearing this, the professor becomes quite upset because it was already being talked about closing the sculpture department in college. Then Chien goes to get the paper signed by the professor and submit it so that she can get her 5 points back. When she goes there, she sees that the paper had already been submitted on her behalf there, and Chien had done this. Then she comes to Chien and asks him, "Why did you do all this?" So Chien says, "That day you were late because of me. That is why I helped you." The next day, Song-si's mom is sick and in the hospital. So Chien goes to the hospital to meet her, where she meets Song-si. Chien hugs him and says, "Your mom will get well soon." Just then, Chien comes there with one of his friends whose leg is injured. There, he sees them hugging, so he feels very bad. After this, Chien is in the cafeteria, so Chien comes to meet her. He asks Chien, "Why did you go to the hospital?" So Chien tells him, "Song-si's mom was sick, that's why I went to see her." Ling Wei sees these two talking in this way, so she feels very bad. In the next scene, Ling Wei invites Jia-si to her birthday party and asks him to also invite Chien. Jia-si refuses to do this. He says to Ling Wei, "You should ask Chien to do this. She can help you because nowadays those two are quite close." After this, Ling Wei calls Chien and says to her, "One of your books is with me, so you come and take the book from me at 7 o'clock in the evening." Chien says, "Okay." Then Ling Wei meets Chien and invites him to her birthday party, but Chien clearly refuses her. So Ling Wei says to him, "Chien is also coming." Chien says to her, "Keep Chien away from your dirty games." Saying this, he starts to leave, so Ling Wei tells him the place and time. After this, Chien meets Chien and asks her to have dinner together in the evening, but Chien says that she is busy today. In the next scene, Chien comes to the party, and when Chien goes there to take her book, she comes to know that it is Ling Wei's birthday today. Now Jia-si calls Chien and asks her to sit near him, but Chien stops Chien and makes her sit near him. After this, Jia-si takes Chien with him to get some things, where Chien asks him, "What are you doing here?" Then he tells her that he is Ling Wei's high school friend, and he hadn't thought that Chien would also come here. He says, maybe Chien has come here because he cares for Ling Wei. Then he lies to Chien in front of her. Chien gifted Ling Wei a wallet in high school. Hearing this, Chien gets a little jealous and is about to drink beer outside, but Chien puts lemon juice in front of her. Then while playing Truth and Dare, when it is Chien's turn, everyone asks her, "Whom do you like?" Hearing this, Chien does not give any answer, so Chien gets up from there and leaves. Then, when Chien is coming out of the washroom, she sees Chien and Ling Wei talking. Ling Wei says to him, "I know you have come to my birthday party only because of Chien." On this, Chien says, "Keep Chien away from all this because she doesn't plan like you." Saying this, he leaves from there. After this, when Chien starts to leave, Ling Wei hugs her and apologizes for lying to call her. Then she says to Chien, "I love Chien very much. Now you tell me how I can win his love?" After this, Chien and Chien are going to the hostel together. When Chien asks Chien, "Did you ever like Ling Wei?" Chien says, "No, I never liked her." Then Chien asks, "Why are you asking all this?" Chien says, "I was just curious. That's why I was asking." Then at night, Chien messages Chien, "Are you sleeping?" Chien replies, "Yes." So Chien says, "Sorry for disturbing her." After this, Chien's phone rings again, so she thinks that it will be Chien's call, but when she sees, it is Song-si's call. Chien cuts his call and goes to sleep. In the next scene, Chien is in the room, so Xin comes there and tells her that they have to choose one ambassador from each class to make a promotional video. Chien says, "Right now, I am in a bad mood, so I don't want to talk about this." Xin asks her, "What happened?" So Chien says, "A senior has asked me to take Song-si's interview." After this, she calls Song-si for the interview, but he is busy, so she directly goes to his place to meet him. She asks Song-si for the interview, so Song-si says, "I will give the interview on one condition. You will have to become my assistant for a week." Hearing this, Chien refuses, so Song-si also refuses to give the interview. Chien then thinks, "If I don't take the interview, I will get scolded." Thinking this, she agrees to Song-si's condition. After this, Song-si bothers Chien a lot every day. One day, he even asks her to give him a massage. Chien first refuses, so Song-si says, "If you don't give me a massage, I will not give the interview." After which Chien starts massaging him in anger. On the other side, Chien was practicing in the field. Just then, he comes to know from a player that Song-si stays with Chien every day. Hearing this, Chien gets angry and leaves from there. After this, Chien comes to the cafeteria, so there he sees Song-si and Chien having lunch together. When Chien sees him coming there, she explains, "We were having lunch together after the interview." Chien says, "You don't need to explain to me." Saying this, he leaves from there, which makes Chien a little sad. Seeing Chien sad, Song-si asks her, "Do you like Chien?" On this, Chien refuses. After this, in the library, Chien goes and sits near Chien, so Chien asks her, do you have time to come to the library now? Chien says, tomorrow I will be free. In the next scene, Min announces in the class that they have been asked to choose 2 ambassadors for the promotional video, 1 boy and 1 girl. Interested students can register their names. So Xin writes Chien's name along with hers. When Shen sees Chien's name in the list, he also registers his name. The next day, votes are counted. Among boys, Shen gets the most votes, and among girls, Chien gets the most. But then, Min comes to know that only 1 ambassador has to be chosen. That is why Chien quits, which makes Shen a little upset. After this, when Chien is shopping, Ling Wei comes near her and tells her that she is the ambassador of her group. Chien asks, will you guys shoot couple scenes in the video too? Ling Wei refuses. No, we will just shoot together. Hearing this, Chien gets a little jealous and leaves from there, because Shen was also going to shoot with Ling Wei. The next day, Chien goes again as Song-si's assistant, but she comes to know that he will not work out today. Song-si asks her to come for the promotional video shooting, where ambassadors of all groups are going to shoot together. Chien makes an excuse of stomach pain and runs away from there. Then on the way, Chien thinks, why am I scared? What if Shen sees me with Song-si? There is nothing like that between us, we are just friends. And anyway, Ling Wei will also be there. After this, Chien goes to the shooting location. There she sees Ling Wei doing Shen's makeup, so she feels very bad and is about to leave. But just then she collides with something, due to which both of them see her. Then Ling Wei calls her to help. Just then, Song-si also comes there and asks Chien to do his makeup. When Chien was doing his makeup, Song-si asks her, why did you run away by making an excuse? Chien says, now I am fine, that's why I have come here. Then Shen keeps looking at Chien again and again. When Chien looks at him, Ling Wei was standing very close to Shen. Seeing this, Chien gets angry and makes Song-si's eyebrows very dark, which she fixes later. After this, Song-si is called for the shot, so Song-si takes Chien with him. Seeing this, Ling Wei says, both of them look very good together. Hearing this, Shen angrily says to Ling Wei, finish your makeup quickly. Ling Wei asks, are you getting jealous seeing Chien with Song-si? On this, Shen leaves from there without saying anything. On the other side, Chien says to Song-si, if you don't want to give the interview, then tell me. On this, Song-si asks, are you upset because of Shen? Chien says, I don't want to be your assistant anymore. Song-si says, I want to spend time with you, that's why I'm doing this. Chien says, this is the last time I'm letting you do this. After this, Chien gives water to Song-si. Seeing this, Shen also takes water from Ling Wei to make Chien jealous. Then, in the middle of the shooting, Song-si gets a call on his phone, so Chien takes his phone and goes near him. Seeing this, Shen feels quite jealous. After this, everyone is called for another shoot, so everyone goes there. After they leave, Chien is alone there, so she thinks that these people have made the place quite dirty because of the shooting. That is why she starts cleaning. Just then, Shen comes there and asks her, are you okay? Chien sees him and becomes happy and starts talking to him, smiling. But Shen says to her, let's go, we have to clean another place too. After this, Chien comes to her room, so she is very tired. Xin asks, where were you for so long? Chien tells her that she was working for the promotional video. Then she packs her bag for orientation. The next day, everyone is sitting in the bus. Song-si is sitting with Chien. Chien asks him not to post photos on social media, but Song-si does not listen to her and posts the photo. Seeing the photo of the two of them, Chien says to Shen, Song-si is quite ahead of you. That's why if you don't do something quickly, you will remain single. After this, when these people reach the location, the coach tells everyone to form pairs because they had to complete the task ahead in pairs. Chien goes to Min and asks him to be her partner. But as soon as they are about to write their names, Shen comes there, removes Min, stands beside Chien, and writes his name with hers. After this, the teacher also makes Song-si and Ling Wei a pair. Then, while putting up the tent, Chien asks Shen, why did you choose me as your partner? Shen lies, you looked strong to me. Then the coach announces that the two pairs who put up the tent first will not have to cook tonight. Hearing this, all pairs start putting up the tent quickly. Ling Wei and Song-si are the first to put up their tent. Second, Chien and Shen also put up their tent. Then Chien is about to fall, so Shen saves her, which makes Song-si and Ling Wei a little sad. Then at night, Song-si comes to Chien and asks her, did you submit my interview? On this, Chien says yes. Seeing these two talking like this, Shen gets jealous. Then Shen also starts eating the food brought by Ling Wei to make Chien jealous, and smiles looking at Chien. Seeing this, Chien gets jealous and gets up from there and leaves. The next day, the coach gives everyone the task of finding flags in the jungle and says that the team which collects the most flags will win. Then all the teams take the map and start going towards the jungle, so Song-si tells Chien to take care of herself. After this, Chien and Shen go into the jungle. While going into the jungle, they encounter a big pit on their way. Shen says to Chien, you wait here, I will go and find the flag. But Chien says, no, I will also come with you. Then Shen jumps and crosses the pit. Chien also tries, but she falls into the pit. After this, Chien asks for Shen's help to get out. When Chien tries to lift her, Chien's t-shirt tears. So Chien gives her his jacket to wear. When Chien wears the jacket, Chien pulls her out. Then both move forward. Where to open the flag box? They have to solve a math question. Chien says, how will we, being art students, solve a math problem? But Chien solves the problem, and Chien takes out the flag and is very happy. Then to take more flags, these two are going forward when Chien's foot hits a stone, due to which her foot gets sprained. Now Chien could not walk further, so she tells Chien to go ahead and collect more flags, but Chien lifts her on his back and says, I will not leave my team member like this. Then on coming to the camp, they come to know that Song-si and Ling Wei have won because they collected the most flags. After this, Chien goes to Chien and asks her, are you okay? Chien says, I am fine, but after so much effort, we got nothing. Then Chien comes to the hostel, so her friends ask her, what happened to your foot? Chien says, I got hurt. Then Chien asks her, whose jacket are you wearing? So Chien says, this jacket belongs to Shen. The next day, Chien goes to give Song-si the interview paper, where Song-si bothers her and starts having fun. Then a girl named Yachi clicks photos of the two of them and posts them on social media. Then in the class, Tinan says to Shen, if you don't do something quickly, Song-si will take Chien away. Just then, Min also comes there and tells them that someone has uploaded a photo of Chien with Song-si on the internet, and along with it is written, maybe Chien is Song-si's girlfriend. In the next scene, Shen is taking out mud, so Chien comes near him and asks if he can take out mud for her too. Then Shen says, someone told me that nowadays you and Song-si have become quite close. Chien says, it's nothing like that. Just then, Chien gets a call from Song-si. So, seeing this, Shen gets angry and leaves from there. Then at night, Chien messages Shen asking what he is doing. Waiting for his reply, she gets quite bored. So she starts watching a drama with Chien, but she keeps checking her phone to see if Shen's reply has come. Then, after a long time, Chien thinks, why did I even message Shen? Just then, she gets a message from Shen. He tells her that he was bathing. Then Chien asks him to have dinner together the next day, on which Shen agrees. So seeing this, Chien is very happy. Then the next day, the two of them go to a restaurant for dinner, where Chien gets a call from someone, so she goes outside to attend the call. After she leaves, two girls are talking there that Chien is dating two boys at the same time. Hearing this, Shen is about to go and confront them, but just then Chien comes back, so Shen takes her outside with him. Then when they are going, on the way, Chien thinks that maybe Shen wants to kiss her. That's why he has brought her through a deserted path. But Shen asks her, do you like Song-si? Chien says, no, he is just my friend. After this, Shen tells her to go to the hostel and sleep and leaves from there, and Chien remains standing there. On the other side, Jian and Xin are reading a post about Chien on the internet, in which it is written that Chien has many boyfriends and she is dating everyone. Just then, Chien comes there, so her friends try to hide the post from her. But Chien sees that post and gets a little upset and says, if I have so many boyfriends, then why is no one with me? Then Xin tells her not to be upset and says, whoever is writing this must be mentally disturbed, that's why they are writing such things. While they are talking all this, just then Chien's third friend Yang also comes there, so they tell her all this too. On the other side, Shen also comes to know about this, so he also gets quite upset. The next day, the coach meets Song-si and says, you are going to the boating competition in the country very soon, so now you should avoid such rumors. This can affect your career and you will not be able to join the national team. That's why this time we have handled it, but from now on, no such thing should come up. Song-si asks, do you know who did all this? The coach says, it doesn't matter now, this matter is handled, but from now on, be careful. Song-si says, but I will find out who did all this. After this, Shen meets Chien and asks her, are you okay? Chien says, yes, I am fine. Just then, she gets a call from Song-si, who apologizes because people were questioning Chien's character because of him. Chien says, it's okay, I will handle this situation myself. Shen asks, can I help you with this? On this, Chien refuses. In the next scene, Shen gets the IP address of the person who posted this rumor, and he learns that this rumor was posted from the girls' hostel itself. Min looks at the details of that IP address and asks Shen, will she be expelled from college? Shen says, why are you asking all this? Do you know who she is? Min says, I don't know, I was just asking like that. Then Shen says, I know this IP address belongs to Yang. Min says, I don't think she would have done that, she is Chien's friend. Shen says, now only she will answer this. After this, Shen is going to talk to Yang when he sees that Song-si is talking to Yang. Song-si asks her, why did you do this with Chien? She is your friend. Yang says, I didn't do anything. This is my fan account, so other people also handle it. And anyway, why would I do this with my friend? After this, Song-si tells her to admit her mistake and leaves from there. After he leaves, Shen comes there and says to Yang, I know you haven't done anything. Yang says, I had made the fan account for Song Si because I like Song Si, but now someone has also changed its password, and now I am not able to help Chien even if I want to. Then Chien comes back to the room, and after some investigation, he learns that this account has something to do with Ling Wei's friend Yachi. The next day, Chien comes late to the classroom. Then Chinan tells Chien is looking for the person who spread the rumor, that's why he is late. After this, Chien is taking lunch in the cafeteria when Chien also comes there, but lunch is over. So Chien gives his lunch to Chien and brings something from outside for himself. Then, when both are having lunch, Chien asks Chien, why are you helping me? Before Chien could answer, Ling Wei comes there and asks Chien, are you okay? Ling Wei had also heard rumors about Chien. Chien says, yes, I am perfectly fine. In the next scene, Chien sees Chien near the computer room. She says to him, I told you I don't need your help, so why are you helping me? On this, Chien says, now I am helping you, so you will have to give me a lunch treat. After this, Chien takes Chien for a lunch treat, where a boy starts saying wrong things about Chien. Chien tells him to be quiet, but he does not stop, so Chien throws soup on his face. On this, that boy raises his hand to hit Chien, so Chien comes in between and stops him, and then Chien takes Chien and leaves from there. When these people reach college, Song Si meets Chien and tells her that that post was from Yang's account. Chien says, she is my friend. Don't say such things about her. Saying this, she leaves from there. Later, when Chien checks, she comes to know that Yachi had made that post. On the other side, Chien meets Ling Wei and asks her, do you have anything to do with this post? Ling Wei says, I didn't do anything. Chien says, if the person who spread the rumor does not apologize, then I will file a complaint against her. Hearing this, Ling Wei hugs Chien and starts saying, I didn't do anything. Chien also sees this and gets upset and leaves from there. After that, when Chien is leaving, he sees footprints with mud there, from which he understands that Chien had come here. That is why he follows those footprints and goes after Chien. There, when Chien was going, she meets Song Si on the way, who, seeing her upset, starts hugging her. Chien also sees this scene from a distance. Chien pushes Song Si away and says, I am fine, and starts to leave. Then she meets Chien. Chien asks her, why did Song Si hug you? On this, Chien says, Ling Wei also hugged you. Saying this, she starts to leave, but Chien catches her and starts kissing her. Seeing this, Chien smiles and is about to run away embarrassed. Just then, Song Si comes there and asks her, what are you doing here? Let's go with me. After this, Song Si starts to take her away, so Chien stops him. After this, an argument ensues between the two, during which Chien supports Chien and says, both of you can walk me to the hostel. After that, both of them hold Chien by the arm and walk her to the hostel. Reaching the hostel, Chien says bye to them and leaves from there. After Chien leaves, Song Si says to Chien, I don't consider Chien just my friend. I like her, and I will win her over. Chien leaves from there without giving any answer to his words. Then, Chien thinks so much about Song Si's words in his room that water overflows from the glass. Seeing this, Keenan says to him, this boy has gone crazy in love. In the next scene, Song Si meets Yang and asks her, did you make that fan page for me? Yang says, I like you. On this, Song Si says, I don't like you, I like Chien. Hearing this, Yang gets upset. Just then, Chien also comes there and, seeing Yang upset, asks her, why are you upset? But Yang leaves from there without telling her anything. After she leaves, Chien asks Song Si, what happened? Song Si says, Yang likes me. That's why I have cleared her misunderstanding and told her that I don't like her. Hearing this, Chien gets angry at him and leaves from there. Ling Wei also overhears all this. After this, Chien comes to the room and explains to Yang that she will find a better boy than Song Si, so she should not be sad about him. Yang says, Song Si likes you though. Chien says, but I don't like him. I like someone else. Hearing Chien's words, her friends ask her, who is it that you like? On this, Chien says, I will tell you about him very soon. In the next scene, Ling Wei asks Yachi, did you post that on social media? Yachi says, yes, I made a mistake, but what can I do now? On this, Ling Wei says to her, you come with me and apologize to Chien, then everything will be fine. Yachi also agrees to this. The next day, Chien comes out of the hostel, so she collides with Chien. She asks Chien, were you waiting for me? Chien says, yes. After this, both of them go to the cafeteria, where Chien orders a lot of things for Chien. Seeing this, Chien thinks, I have already had breakfast, so now how will I eat so much? Then Chien says to her, your birthday is coming very soon, so what is your plan for that? Chien says, there is no plan. After this, when Chien is in her room, her stomach starts hurting from eating too much. Here, when Chien does not come to the classroom, Chien asks Xin about Chien. So Xin tells him that Chien has a stomachache. That is why she has not come. Hearing this, Chien also leaves the class. On the other side, when Chien is going to take medicine, Ling Wei comes there with Yachi. Ling Wei apologizes on behalf of Yachi, so Chien says, "We will talk about this later." Hearing this, Yachi says, "Instead of accepting our apology, why are you showing attitude?" Just then, Chien comes there, tells those people to talk later, and takes Chien to get medicine. In the next scene, Chien meets Song-si. Song-si says, "I will not be here on your birthday because I have to go somewhere for the competition." That is why he asks her to choose a present. So Chien chooses a hairband as a gift. When they come back, Song-si asks her to wear the hairband and click a photo. Chien wears the hairband, and Song-si takes her photo. Just then, Chien comes there and takes off her hairband, gives her juice, and leaves. Song-si then takes that juice from Chien and starts drinking it, due to which Chien gets angry at Song-si and leaves from there. Then at night, Chien messages Chien, explaining why she met Song-si. She waits for a long time, but there is no reply from Chien, so she goes to sleep. The next day, Chien gets a call from the teacher who asks her to come and take the department transfer admit card. So Chien goes there and takes it, but at the same time she meets one of her classmates. So Chien quickly puts that admit card in her bag. After this, Ling Wei calls Chien to meet her, so Chien goes to meet her. There, Ling Wei says to Chien, "What Yachi did to you was very wrong. I apologize to you on her behalf." Chien says, "Yachi has realized her mistake. That is enough for me." After this, Chien sees depression tablets near Ling Wei. Chien asks her about the tablets, so Ling Wei says, "I am fine," and she hides those tablets. After this, Chien sits alone and thinks about Ling Wei. How much she loves Chien that she has become depressed because of him. On the other side, Chien's roommates are planning a birthday for Chien. Just then, Ling Wei comes there and tells them, "Chien forgot her department change form, which was with me, so I've come to return it." Her classmates are quite surprised to see this, that Chien is changing departments without telling them. Then when Chien comes to the room, her roommates ask her about changing departments. On this, Chien says, "I wanted to change my department from the beginning because I liked oil painting from the beginning." Hearing this, her roommates say to her, "We will never forgive you for this betrayal." Saying this, they leave from there. Hearing their words, Chien becomes quite upset. In the next scene, Chien, seeing Chien sitting alone in the class, comes near her and asks her, "What happened? You look tense." Chien tells him that her roommates have come to know about her changing departments, due to which they are very angry with her. Chien says, "You should have told them earlier." Chien says, "I was afraid that they might get angry with me, and that's what happened. Now they are angry with me." Hearing this, Chien says, "You should try to persuade them, maybe they will agree." After that, Chien goes to her roommates and tells them, "I wanted to change my department since the beginning of college, because I like oil painting, but I didn't tell you people about this because I was afraid that you people would get angry with me." After hearing her words, those people do not give any answer. So Chien apologizes to them and leaves from there. Then at night, Chien comes to the room and sees that everyone is asleep. That is why she sits alone and starts crying. The next day is Chien's birthday. Her family members wish her, but none of her friends wish her. Seeing this, she becomes sad. Just then, Chien comes near her and asks her, "What is your plan for celebrating your birthday?" Chien says, "There is no plan." Chien says, "Come with me for a walk tonight." Chien says, "I will think and tell you." Chien says, "I will wait for you outside the hostel at 8 o'clock. Then at night, Chien comes to the room and sees that all the lights are off. Seeing this, she starts to leave from there. Then from behind, her friends give her a birthday surprise. Seeing this, Chien starts crying and says, "I thought you guys would never talk to me." On which Chien says, "We were just scaring you so that you don't hide anything from us in the future." After that, they cut the cake. Just then, Chien remembers that Chien must be waiting outside, so she goes outside and calls Chien and tells him everything. Chien says, "Now you celebrate your birthday with your friends and come to meet me at 9 o'clock at night." Then at 9 o'clock at night, Chien meets Chien. Chien says, "My plan failed because of your friends." Chien asks, "Were you planning an event for me?" Chien says, "No, I wasn't doing anything like that. I don't like all this." Chien asks, "People do all this so that they can make their day memorable. If you don't like this, then what do you like?" On this, Chien says, "I like to talk straight." Then he asks Chien, "Will you be my girlfriend?" After that, Chien also puts a bracelet on her and says, "Happy birthday" to her. Chien says, "Your way of wishing is very simple." After this, Chien gives her a flower and asks again, "Will you be my girlfriend?" On this, Chien says yes to him and leaves. Then, at night, Chien messages Chien and asks her to have breakfast together the next day, on which Chien was about to say yes. But just then, she remembers Ling Wei's depression tablet thing, and she says to Chien, we should keep our relationship a secret for now. Chien says, is she doing all this because of Song Si? On which Chien refuses, saying no, and adds, we will tell everyone when the right time comes. The next day in the classroom, Chien quietly gives breakfast to Chien, which Chinan sees, and he asks Chien, why were you giving Chien breakfast quietly? Seeing this, Chien says to him, he can eat this. So Chinan takes the breakfast from Chien, on which Chien tells Chinan to give the breakfast back to Chien. So Chinan gives it back to Chien. Chien takes the breakfast back and leaves from there. After this, both of them are in the library where Chien is only looking at Chien. Then Chien tells her, instead of looking at me, look at the book. Just then, Song Si's call comes to Chien, so Chien receives the call. Chien also puts one of his earphones in his ear. Then Song Si tells her that he is a little nervous before the competition. That is why he wants to hear her voice. Hearing such things, Chien says to him that she will call later and cuts the call. Chien overhears all this, so he acts angry. After this, Chien deliberately drops Chien's pen. As soon as Chien bends down to take that pen, Chien also bends down and kisses her. In the next scene, we see Chien and Song Si playing basketball, where Min comes and tells them that there is going to be a basketball competition in school, and they will need a cheerleader for it, so they can suggest someone's name. On this, Song Si suggests Chien's name, but Chien says that she cannot come. Hearing this, Song Si says, who is he to decide all this for Chien? Then Song Si calls Chien and asks her about this, so Chien says that she will think and tell him. After this, Chien and Chien are walking together, where Chien asks Chien whether she should become a cheerleader. Chien refuses and says, exams are coming, so you should focus on the exam. Just then, she gets a call from Song Si, who asks her about becoming a cheerleader. Chien refuses him by saying that her exams are coming and she has to focus on the exam. Just then, Song Si cuts the call and comes near both of them and asks Chien to come with him, so Chien refuses before Chien can answer. On this, Song Si asks Chien, why are you answering in her place? Seeing this, Chien says that she is busy right now and runs away from there. Then at night, Chien quietly comes to meet Chien, where she apologizes to him and says it was her fault. Chien also acts angry with her, but as soon as some people start coming there, they leave, whom Ling Wei sees leaving. In the next scene, Chien and Chien are sitting in the library studying. On the other side, Yachi tells Ling Wei, I have seen Chien and Chien sitting quite close in the library many times. Hearing her words, Ling Wei comes to the library, where she is shocked to see Chien and Chien sitting together. Then she comes near Chien, so Chien gets scared seeing her. Ling Wei asks Chien, are you both dating? Hearing this, Chien refuses, and Chien also says, we were just studying here. After this, Chien also learns that Chien was asking to keep their relationship a secret because of Ling Wei. After this, Chien asks Chien about this. So Chien says, Ling Wei is not well. That's why I don't want to make her sad by telling her all this. Chien says, you can't make Ling Wei sad, but you are making me sad. Chien says, I can't control her, but you are my own, and you can understand my words. Chien says, we will have to make our relationship public soon. Chien says, give me a little time, I will handle everything. The next day in the classroom, Chien asks Chien for help in making a sculpture, but since Chien was angry with her, he refuses her. After that, Chien asks him to have lunch together, so Chien says to her, our relationship is private, so we should be careful. Then Chien goes to the canteen to have lunch where Chien is already sitting, so one of his classmates comes and sits near him and starts talking. Seeing this, Chien gets jealous and she also goes and sits near them. The classmate is talking to Chien. Seeing this, Chien feels very bad. Then sitting there, Chien messages Chien, if you don't make our relationship public, girls will keep talking to me like this. After this, Chien is in the room, so Chien calls her and asks her to watch a movie, so Chien also agrees. Then the two of them meet outside, where Chien is holding Chien's hand and talking to her. Just then, Chien sees a student from her college and moves away from Chien. Seeing this, Chien feels bad, but he doesn't say anything. After that, they both go to watch a movie, and there too, Chien sits away from Chien. Seeing this, Chien feels bad. Then, after the movie is over, both of them are returning to the hostel, so Chien holds Chien's hand. So Chien sees a boy and lets go of her hand, saying that he thought he was his classmate. Chien asks him, can't we behave normally? On this, Chien says, this is how it is in a secret relationship. Hearing this, Chien gets angry and leaves. So Chien goes after her and hugs her. Chien asks him, are you doing this deliberately? Chien says yes. Then Chien says to him, I will try to hold your hand in front of everyone. After this, Chien gives her department transfer exam and comes first in it. After this, Chien meets the professor and asks him if he is angry because she is changing departments. The professor says, in the beginning, when you told me that you wanted to change your department, I felt very bad, but now it is okay. And now I am sure you will do well in oil painting too. After this, Chien is sitting alone. So Chien comes near her and, seeing her sad, says, now your dream has come true, so why are you sad now? Hearing this, Chien does not give him any answer, so Chien gifts her painting brushes for coming first. Then Chien says, I liked oil painting since childhood, that's why I wanted to do that only. But after coming to the sculpture department, I have fallen in love with the sculpture department, so now I don't understand what to do. On this, Chien says to her, you do what your heart says. In the next scene, Chien comes to the room and says that he has planned a trip for the holiday, and he has also invited Chien and her friends. He asks Chien, will you come with us? So Chien says, I will think and tell you. Then he calls Chien and asks her if she is going on the trip. Chien says yes, so on this, Chien also agrees to go on the trip. The next day, everyone starts going on the trip, so Chien leaves the seat next to him empty for Chien. So Chien also comes and sits there. Then on the way, Chien starts feeling sleepy, so seeing everyone talking, she rests her head on Chien's shoulder. Seeing this, everyone starts talking about her, so Chien quickly gets up. After that, everyone goes to a shop and tries on traditional dresses. After this, everyone is going to a store, so Chien is also going there, but Chien holds her hand and takes her with him. After that, these two go boating. Here, when everyone comes out of the store, they look for Chien. Just then, they get a message from Chien saying that she has met one of her friends and is talking to her. At the same time, Chien also calls Min and says the same thing. He has met one of his classmates and is with her. Hearing this, Chien says to Chien, couldn't you have made some other excuse? I said the same thing. After this, both of them enjoy boating. After boating, the two of them are walking around when we see Ling Wei has also come there with Yachi, and she sees these two together and she starts going after them, but by then, the two of them had left. After this, the two of them go into a shop where Chien buys a hairpin for Chien and puts it in her hair. After this, the two of them come back to their friends, where Chien sends Chien first, so that no one suspects that they went together. After Chien leaves, Chien also comes there and says that she forgot to check the time while talking to her friend. Seeing them, Kdrama says, maybe it's not like that. Maybe you both went together? Before they could answer his question, Ling Wei comes there. Seeing her, everyone is shocked. Ling Wei says, we have also come here to enjoy the vacation. Can we join you? Everyone agrees, and they leave for the hotel. Then at night, Chien and Chien ask Ling Wei, did you and Chien go together during the day today? On this, Chien makes an excuse of drying a towel and comes out onto the balcony where she finds Chien also standing on his balcony. Then the two of them are talking. Just then, Ling Wei also comes to her balcony where she calls out to Chien. So Chien says, I only came to take a towel. Saying this, she takes the towel and goes inside. After that, Chien also goes inside. The next day, they go to the beach where a gaming show is going on. Chien participates in it, and everyone else goes to watch the show. Chien is sitting in one place, keeping an eye on everyone's bags. Just then, Yachi comes there and says to Chien, I don't know what it is about Chien that Ling Wei is crazy about him, and because of Chien, Ling Wei also became depressed. Chien asks, is Ling Wei's depression more serious? Yachi says, she was serious at the beginning of the semester, but now she is perfectly fine, and now she has also stopped taking her medicines. Hearing this, Chien understands that Ling Wei had lied to her, that she was still taking medicine. She is perfectly fine now, and is doing all this deliberately. There, the game starts, in which Chien makes Chien his partner. In that game, Chien had to draw and show Chien, and Chien had to guess what it was. The game starts. Chien draws very bad drawings, but Chien still guesses all of them correctly, and in this way, Chien wins this game. After this, Chien is sitting alone, so Chien comes to him and says, I shouldn't have kept our relationship a secret for someone else. Chien asks her, what happened? So Chien tells him everything and says that now she will tell everyone about their relationship. Chien says, but I will not agree to this. So Chien puts her hand over his eyes and kisses him. After this, Chien also kisses her. Just then, Ling Wei comes there and sees them kissing. After this, Chien and Chien are walking around. When Ling Wei comes there and asks Chien, are Chien and you dating each other? Chien says, yes, we are dating each other. Then Chien asks Ling Wei, you deliberately showed me the depression medicine, right? Ling Wei says, yes, I thought that you would leave Chien because of this, but nothing like that happened. Chien says, I considered you my friend, but you did all this to me. Chien also overhears their conversation and comes to Chien and asks her to come with him. As these two are leaving, Ling Wei asks Chien, what is it about Chien that isn't in me? Chien says, I don't know what it is about Chien, I just know that I like Chien. The next day, everyone is returning to college, so in the bus, Chien tells everyone that she and Chien are dating each other. Hearing this, everyone is very happy for the two of them. Chien is also very happy about this. In the next scene, Chien is in the hostel with her friends. Then Yang asks Chien, have you told Song-si about your relationship? Chien says, not yet, but I will tell him everything very soon. The next day, Chien says to Chien, I have to tell Song-si the truth. That is why I want to go to lunch with him. Chien first refuses, but on Chien's repeated insistence, he agrees. Then Chien says, for that, you will have to agree to my two conditions. Chien asks, what? Chien says, first, you will meet Song-si in a public place, and second, he asks her to kiss him. Chien kisses him and says, "Don't worry, I will meet Song-si in a public place." The next day, Chien and Song-si go to a restaurant where Chien is already sitting with his friends. Chien says to Song-si, "I want to tell you something." Just then, Song-si puts his hand on her hand and says, "First I have to tell you something, but not here, somewhere else." Then Song-si holds Chien's hand and takes her with him. Seeing this, Chien feels very bad. Going to another place, Song-si says to Chien, "When I met you for the first time and I saved you from the water, I have liked you since then." On this, Chien says, "I like Chien, but don't worry, you will find a good girl very soon." After this, Song-si congratulates her on her relationship. Then Chien says bye to him and leaves. Then at night, Chien messages Chien. Chien does not reply to her message, so Chien calls him, but he does not pick up the call either. The next day, Chien tells Shin that Chien has gotten angry with her. Shin says to her, Chien is quite jealous right now. That is why he is angry, so Chien should try to persuade him. After this, Chien takes juice for him to the ground to persuade Chien, takes food for him to the cafeteria, but Chien still does not talk to her. Then at night, Chien clicks her photos and sends them to Chien. Chien sees her photos and smiles, but he does not reply to her. So Chien tells Shin all this, that Chien is still not talking to her. Shin says to her, "Now you will have to cry in front of him, so that he will forgive you and talk to you." Chien does just that. The next day, she acts like she is crying in front of Chien, but Chien still does not agree. Then Chien tells this to Shin too. The next day, Chien does not go to the classroom, so Chinan asks Shin, "Why didn't Chien come to class?" Shin says, "She was having a lot of chest pain. That is why she didn't come to class." Hearing this, Chien immediately leaves the class. After he leaves, Shin calls Chien and says, "Act like you are sick because Chien is coming to meet you." Then Chien meets Chien and asks her, "What happened to you?" Chien says, "My chest is hurting." Hearing this, Chien takes her to the doctor, gets all her tests done, and afterwards also gives her medicine to eat. Chien was having to eat medicine unnecessarily, so she does not feel good. She says to Shin, "I don't know if Chien is taking care of me or taking revenge on me." In the next scene, Bien comes to the class. So she learns from Min and Chinan's conversation that Chien was never angry with her. He was just acting angry. After this, Chien is in the library, so Chien comes and sits near her. So Chien gets up from there and leaves. Then Chien is having lunch with Shin in the cafeteria. Just then, Chien also takes his food and comes and sits near Chien. So Chien gets up from there and leaves seeing him. Seeing this, Chien asks Shin, "What happened to Chien?" Shin says, "She is angry about something." After this, Chien is in the classroom. Then Chien asks her, "Why are you behaving like this?" Chien says, "I worked so hard to persuade you, but you dismissed my efforts and are still not talking to me properly." After this, Chien also says, "If you want, we can break up." Chien says, "I haven't even thought about breakup yet. I was a little angry with you, but when you were trying to persuade me with so much love, I was deliberately acting angry because I liked you trying to persuade me with so much love." After this, Chien pulls Chien towards him and kisses her. Then both of them come out of the room. So Chien asks Chien, "Why are you angry with me?" Chien says, "I was also acting angry, so that you would tell the truth. And look, you have told the truth." The two of them are talking. Just then, the supervisor of the oil painting department calls Chien to take some files. Chien goes with Chien and takes those files, where Chien, seeing her sad, asks the reason. Chien says, "I thought I would be happy by changing departments, but now I don't feel good at all. Maybe now I have come to like the sculpture department itself." Chien explains to her, "You still have time. Think carefully and then decide, and whatever decision you make, I will support you." On this, Chien says, "I have decided I will stay in the sculpture department." In the next scene, Min comes to the classroom and tells them that from the next semester, the sculpture department will be removed and will be reformed into sculpture design, in which they will be taught everything again on the computer. Hearing this, all the people get sad and say, "How can the college people do this to us?" Just then, the professor also comes there. So Jian says to him that he should talk to the dean. The professor says, "There is no use talking to them. They will not agree." On this, Shen says, "Design and sculpture are completely different, and we have come here to learn sculpture, not design." But the professor does not give any answer to his words and leaves from there. After the professor leaves, GSC says, "It seems the professor knows that he cannot do anything now." Shen also says, "I will not leave sculpture and go into design." Saying this, he also leaves from there. The next day, the professor does not come to class, so GSC says, "Now the professor will not come to class, and he is looking for another job for himself. And I saw a post of his on the internet in which he was giving lectures lectures to children from another school. Hearing this, Chien says, "We should not believe anyone like this." Then Chien also says, "We should trust the professor." After this, Chien goes to a high school, where she learns that the professor is giving free lectures to students to inspire them to choose sculpture. After this, Chien meets the professor, so the professor tells her, if she brings 60 students for admission in the sculpture department in the next semester, then they can save the sculpture department. But he is not telling anyone about this yet because he does not want to give anyone false hope. Then Chien messages everyone about this and says, "We should also help the professor." The next day, everyone comes to class where all the people start giving their ideas, where Chien says, "We should participate in the Sculpture City competition." On this, Chien says, if they win this competition, no one will be able to close their sculpture department. The professor also overhears their words. The next day, the professor divides everyone into 2 teams for the competition. After that, everyone gives their ideas on what kind of sculpture they should make. In the next scene, everyone is discussing their ideas, so Jiasi chooses a cartoon character for his team. Chien asks him to change his idea. Chien says, "You should make a sculpture according to the competition." After this, Jiasi is sitting outside, so Chien comes near him and apologizes on behalf of Chien. Jiasi says, "Why are you saying sorry?" Then Chien says, "Chien was absolutely right. We should make such a sculpture that the judges are impressed and we win the competition." Jiasi agrees to her words. The next day, Jiasi draws his new idea and shows it to the professor, so the professor likes his idea very much. After this, Chien's team is discussing ideas, and they select a sports-related idea. They decide to make a sculpture of Songsi. Chien refuses to do this, saying that now she does not want to make Chien angry again. Then they do not listen to Chien's words. So Chien says, "I will talk to Chien and see." After this, Chien talks to Chien about this. Chien first refuses, but then on Chien's explanation, he agrees. Then Chien calls Songsi and says, "Our team wants to make you our model, so will you be our model?" Songsi agrees to this. The next day, Songsi sits as a model, and Xin and Chien make his sculpture. After this, we see that Jiasi's sculpture was not made properly, so he asks Chien for help to fix it. Chien says, "It will take a lot of time to fix this. It is better that you make it again." In the next scene, Chien is making a sculpture when his phone rings. Chien tells Chien to pick up the call. Chien picks up the call, so it is Chien's grandma's call. Chien tells Chien to put the call on speaker. Chien puts the phone on speaker, and grandma asks Chien to bring Chien home next weekend. Chien is shocked hearing this, so grandma says to her, "Chien has told us everything about you, so now you must come to meet me." Hearing this, Chien agrees to come. The next day, the professor sees Jiasi and his team's sculpture and says to them, "There is very little time left in the competition, so you should skip this competition and participate next time." Then on the weekend, Min sees Chien in college and asks him if he is not going to grandma's house. On this, Chien refuses and says that he and Chien have decided together that they will help Jiasi and his team make their sculpture. After this, everyone joins Jiasi and his team and makes a sculpture for them. After that, Chien and Chien are going to enjoy a vacation. Just then, Chinan and Xin also come, and they go to enjoy the vacation with them. Then they reach their destination and go to a restaurant to eat food, where, seeing Chinan and Xin being lovey-dovey with each other, Chien says to them, "There is a lover bridge nearby, so we should go there." Then coming outside, Chien says to Chien, "I have lost my room keys, so I am going to look for them with Chien. You go to the lover bridge." After that, Chinan and Xin go towards the lover bridge, and Chien then goes to eat ice cream with Chien, where Chien asks Chien, "Why are we not going to the lover bridge?" Chien says, "It is very sunny outside, that is why we should stay here." After a while, when these two meet Chinan and Xin, seeing them upset, Chien asks them, "What happened?" Then Chinan says to Chien, "Your boyfriend lied to us to spend time with you, saying that there is a lover's bridge there. There is no lover bridge there." Hearing their words, Chien starts laughing, and Chien also laughs. So Chien, as punishment, tells Chien that he will now carry everyone's bags. Then everyone gives their bags to Chien. After that, Chinan and Xin go for a walk, and Chien comes back and calls Chien to his room to watch a movie. When Chien reaches there, Chien closes the curtains, and as soon as he is about to get a pillow, his foot hits something, due to which he falls on Chien. At the same time, Chinan comes to the room and sees them like this. Chien says, "I had just come to watch a movie." Saying this, she leaves. After Chien leaves, Chinan says to Chien that he is going too fast, hearing which Chien starts hitting him. The next day, the 4 of them walk around and take group photos together. Then, as the vacation ends, the 4 of them start returning to college. But when their car arrives and they put the luggage in it, there is only space for 3 people. So Chien stops and says, "I will come by bus." So Chien also stops with him, and Chien and Xin go towards the railway station. Then the two of them are waiting for the bus at the bus stop. Just then, the weather suddenly gets bad, and heavy rain starts. To save themselves from the rain, Shen picks up Chien. Just then, Chien gets a call from Xin, who tells her that all buses have been cancelled due to the storm, so they should find a place to stay right there. Chien tells this to Shen, who becomes happy hearing this. After that, the two of them go to a hotel, getting wet, where Shen signals the receptionist for one room, but Chien says they need 2 rooms. So the receptionist says they only have 1 room available. Then Shen says, we can go to another hotel which is a little far from here. But seeing the rain, Chien refuses and says, we will adjust here. Then both of them come to the room, where Chien turns on the TV, which is showing a kissing scene. So she quickly turns it off. After that, she opens the window, but it is raining very heavily outside, so she closes it again. Then Shen comes after bathing, so he sends Chien to take a bath. When Chien goes to take a bath, she gets a call from Xin on her phone. So Shen turns off her phone, due to which Xin is a little worried. So Chien says to her, the call might not be connecting due to bad weather. We will try again tomorrow morning, and anyway, Shen is with her, so you don't need to worry. Hearing this, Xin relaxes and sleeps. Then when Chien comes after bathing, she makes a line on the bed with the help of a pillow and tells Shen not to cross the line. Then both of them lie down, but neither was able to sleep. Just then, Shen removes the pillow and comes near her. Seeing this, Chien says to him, you are crossing the line. On this, Shen says to her, you are my girlfriend. After that, Shen holds her and falls asleep near her. The next day, they go to the railway station where they meet Song-si. Chien congratulates him for winning the competition. Seeing Song-si, Shen gets a little jealous, so he holds Chien. Seeing this, Song-si says, don't worry, I am only interested in single girls. Saying this, he leaves from there. After this, we see a scene from 3 years later, on Chien's sculpture department's graduation day. Chien comes and sees the trophies collected by their department. After this, we learn that she and Shen had given lectures for sculpture in many high schools, due to which sculpture has become very famous, and their department has also not been reformed. After this, they are having fun in the class, so Shen picks up Chien and takes her outside, where she meets Ling Wei. Ling Wei congratulates both of them on graduating, and here we learn that Ling Wei has now moved on from Shen, and now these 3 have become good friends. After this, everyone takes many photos together and is very happy.